What's going on, world? This is where I tell you how the children close their ears. You may explain it to them later on, but this ain't something that they need to hear. Hope everyone out there having a great day. Grand rising to everybody. Grand night and grand evening. Much love to everybody that's out there. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. Thank you. You know, I want to give respect to all of the people that support my page every day. Thank you. You do a good job. I respect it. It's very much appreciated. For the people that join my lives, thank you. I respect it. It's very much appreciated. Give it up to you. Give it up to me. Give it up to all of us. We on a journey and we gonna make it through this journey. Hold on 1 minute, please. Big up yourself, open-minded. Big up, elder. Big up. Big up. I'm just letting the wheels turn for right now. But I'm gonna drop a little science. Drop something for the people to really intake. Because there's too much nonsense going on in this world and people are letting this thing go. People are letting this thing slide. And to me, this breaks all color barriers. This breaks all religious barriers. It's time for us to take all these colors and all these religions down. All of them. Because if we can't understand each other, we're going to be living in what we're living in now. Anarchy, chaos, destruction. And the thing is, people don't want to admit it. People don't want to admit it. We want to put makeup on something that's bleeding, something that's pouring out with blood. We want to put makeup. We want to keep on stuffing the hole up. When the blood keeps on pouring out, 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 out. And everybody asking what happened. What happened? And we all see what's happening. And not many are doing anything to make it better. We are the cause of the problems that's going on in this world. Us humans. that include me and every other human living upon this earth. And if we don't come to a waking up, let me tell you, some people used to say they got foresight, right? Are you sure you're seeing correctly? Are you sure you're seeing correctly what's happening and what's going to happen? Do your thing, King. I'm doing things with the grandbabies all summer, but I'ma always tap in with the King. Man, Elder, shout out to your grandbaby. Shout out to your whole family, man. Much love to your family. And keep on vibing with your family. Keep on showing love to your family. And keep on being the man that you are, man. Shout out to you and much respect to you and your family, Elder, for real. You know? Because that's one thing that people are forgetting too. Don't matter how you twist it and turn it. We can make arguments about blacks, whites, Indians, all these different colors. None of that ain't solving nothing. Okay? Because when I was a kid and I said my people, the people that I was talking about was the people that I grew up around with. The people I know was blacks and Latinos. When I got older, I start to see other people suffer just like us. And I said, I'll be damned if I watch them other people suffer and I don't do nothing about it either. This shit bigger than color. It's bigger than being a Rasta, or being a Catholic, or being a Christian, or being a Muslim. That's why I asked the question in my community tab, does religion teach people how to lie? Because I don't care what your religion is. If I gotta save your life, I gotta save your life. That ain't no boundaries. If you gotta feed somebody, it ain't about, oh, I'm not messing with them because they from South Africa and I'm a Hebrew. It ain't about, oh, I'm a Puerto Rican and those is black dudes over there. It ain't about that. It ain't about that. That joint weak. That joint weak right there. That shows the weakness in humankind when we do that. I can't feed them or I can't talk to them because they religion or they so-called color puts me in a box. So you ask yourself, is society putting you in a box or is you putting yourself in your own box? Where you saying you can't go around the corner and you can't talk to those people because they from a different color, or they preach different, or their way of life is different than yours. But are we forgetting that we all are living in the same life itself? Yes, we do forget that. Because everybody is thinking that their individual lives count. Like, okay, the blacks over here, it don't really matter about them other people. The Caucasians is over here, we don't really care about them other people. The Indians is over there, whether it's East Indian or West Indian or Native Indian. Latinos and Hispanics, the Asians. You know, we are in so much different groups, so much different sectors where we as humans, we are our worst enemies. And when I look at it, I look at it as a lot of BS. But then when I turn the glass around, I look at the good side of it, where if you breathing in oxygen, if you drinking a cup of water on this earth, that same cup of water you drinking, you could give that same cup of water to somebody, and that same person could drink that same cup of water, and the same need it gave you, it could give that person. Okay? Like, we are really putting labels up to act like we are not supposed to care about each other. Excuse me. We are putting labels up and acting like we are not supposed to care about each other because of these labels. Because I get to the point like this, man. People want to talk about the different gangs. Well, I'm going to talk about the black gangs and the Latino gangs and the Hispanic gangs. It hurts. It hurt nowadays, you feel me? Because if you got a conscience, if you got a mind, you know that whether you want to call him or her your ops, you know for a fact they family crying. Because if it happened to your side, your family will be crying too. And this is one thing that I had to get inside of my soul. It don't matter who loses on which side. You have to understand the body was still taken off of earth. A family gotta cry and continue to cry. And whether we like it or not, and want to admit it or not, we are hurting each other every day more and more. Because do you think the pain go away? Or do you think the pain just grows more? I watched a video today of somebody, and I forgot the person's name, but they put a video up of D-Thing went to Florida and he got arrested because he got caught with a little hammer thing. Now let me tell you something. Yeah, he from the Bronx. And I wish that he would just study his music career. Forget about the streets, young man. Forget about the streets. And the sad thing about that is you got to really be thinking sometimes. Because you know why? We messed each other so much up in this world. Where some people like that, you can't tell them not to be safe. Because we living in a world right now where everybody is going against certain people and certain people is going against everybody, and it's just war all around. But do anybody see that? We living in a world where the war is started already. Okay? The war is here already. Big up, Marlene. Shout out to you. Much love to you, man. God bless. The war is here already. And this is why it's certain people in the world, they're trying to really put band-aids on stuff because it need band-aid. It need healing in the world. We don't need no more of this drama going on in the world. How much more humans have to keep dying for human greed? Big up yourself as well, Marlene. You know? But how many humans got to keep dying for human greed? Humans are dying because of other humans' greed. Because of other humans' lust. Making other people lose their lives just because you want an other advantage in life. And at the end of the day, when you get what you got, is it okay you knowing that some people lost their life for you to so-called feel good momentarily? It's not okay. And that's what a lot of people is thinking, that they could live okay with this, but your soul will rot. Your soul will rot. I ain't gonna talk to people like I'm trying to bring people to the mosque, to the temple, or to the church. I ain't trying to bring none of us there. But what I'm trying to do and what I'm going to do is make all of us understand that we don't need to argue about none of these colors or none of these religions, because there's something bigger in this world that makes us love each other. Because if you can't look at your religion to make you love somebody else other than what you grew up around, it's not good. That's not something good for you. Because it don't matter what nobody say. Once you intaking oxygen in and out, you have the right to treat each other as human beings as you are. Labels don't make you mistreat people, and it shouldn't. But that's what we did. And we must stop that. Treating each other like dogs, pigs, savages. And I'm talking about every single human being, all of us. I'm not talking about no divisions. Because if you talk about divisions, you'll look at something where it's savagery, where you see a person like Donald Trump. You send B-2 missiles to knock out certain places, as you said, to knock out Iran's nuclear facilities. Now I'm hoping that no human ain't get hurt when them B-2s drop them bombs. I'm hoping no human didn't pass away. Because I'm going to keep saying it. God don't like no president, no prime minister, or no politician that send young people to war to die over your words. It may sound simple, right? But it's their stupidity arguments are killing young men and young women every day. Because they can't have understanding to sit down and to see things. But no. We must kill each other over different stuff. They got petroleum over there. They got better natural resources over there. Let's invade this country. Let's invade that nation. It's sickness. It's sick. God don't like none of that. That ain't nothing with the Most High. That ain't nothing with your God or what. And the thing is, right? These certain nations and these certain places upon earth will want to tell you there are leaders for us, that they are leading us. So we must follow the religion that's in that nation or on that land. Now, as America is what you call a Christian nation. Okay, let me say it again. America is what you call a Christian nation. Certain other places in the world are what we call Muslim nations. Or, let me see, what is the Vatican? The Vatican, right? That's a Catholic system, right? Now, they got their own different things in the Vatican where they make New York look little when it comes compared to the Vatican, what they got in there. We thought New York was the big metropolis. But no, Mr. Vatican got a lot more stuff than New York could ever have. And these are the people that think that they could tell us what to do and how to live. They are killing and they are doing the killing, but they think they could tell us how to live correctly. No. I'm going to say no, no, no. It's power to all of the people. Okay, because whether it's America or whether it's Iran or whether it's Pakistan or whether it's Jamaica or whether it's London or whether it's Brazil, it's the people that make these places. Donald Trump came up with something that's outrageous called Make America Great Again. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. The words that come out of his mouth can't make America great again. The people that's living in America, it's up to us, the people, to make America great. Not make it great again, but to make it great. What's up to you, Color My World? Bless up to you. Thank you for being in the building. Shout out to PA all day, every day. Much love. It's up to us. It's up to the people. Because they will try to make different tactics and separate the people. And that's one thing that I said I can't be down with. I don't care what color you consider yourself. We're going to stop these color barriers. And we're going to really bring the people together. Okay? We are all one on this earth. You want to call it Mother Earth, whatever you want to call it. We are all one. For real. Because I don't know when the blood in your veins switch. I don't know when the oxygen switch. I don't know when the red blood cells and the white blood cells switch. I don't know when the soul ever changed or the spirit ever stopped. So when humans make up these different things and try to separate us, no, don't go for it. Because that's not the way. That's not the way. It's not the way for none of us. Separating us. And then thinking that is life. No. It's not life at all. That's the opposite of life. When you separate the human race on earth, that's death. Because if you believe in God, or you say you believe in God, that's not part of his orders. So let's stop that nonsense right there. No matter what nation or island or what place you live on this earth. Because they'll watch the people fight. Nah. No matter where you're from, you're still a human. You still deserve a chance to live. And we got so much different things in life where people are not getting a chance to live or to see life. You know what it is like for something simple of a person being 16 years old and they waiting to reach 21, probably just to go to the bar and have one drink, or probably just to be eligible to go to the casino, or to be eligible to drive. Do you know what it's like for a person to be wishing until they reach 21 and they don't even get there? And some of their friends and parents actually watch that. This thing that we call death ain't nothing easy, okay? It ain't easy. Yes, we are here to transition to go, but we wasn't born to be killed. Okay? Humans wasn't born to go out that way. But it's the negative energy that entered this atmosphere. We made killing a bloodlust for humans. Okay? Made it a bloodlust for humans. For humans to keep on. But no. You have to close that door. We have to close that door. Or you think we could just keep watching each other wipe each other away? And then we make stupid excuses. Oh, they owed us money. They didn't want to pay. They're terrorists. They're trying to rule the world. They're starting trouble with them. Their gang is bigger than their gang. He thought he was better than him. She jealous of her. All these different nonsense things we make. And at the end of the day, when that person is gone, it ain't no sorry. It ain't no, you can't bring that person back. Some people take the sorry and respect it, and they look to the Most High for healing. But that person ain't coming back. That person ain't coming back. For real. L.I.P. and R.I.P. to everybody that we lost in history. Okay? It's not an easy thing when blood is being spilled on earth. It's not something nice. It ain't something to get used to. Wonder why some people in this world can't even talk to some people. Some people seen death so much that it really shocked them. Their mind is out. And I met many people like that. Where they can't conversate with people good no more. They can't be around people good no more. Their mind shocked. They hurt. And there's a lot of people hurt. But some people cover up they hurt. You know? And those are the ones that hurt even more. The ones that cover up their pain. They hurt worse than the ones that show you their pain. Because the ones that cover it up, the more you cover it up, the more it's still there. And this is why some people in the world, they do need people to talk to. They need to let it out. They need to be free. They need to get it off of their mind. They need to get it off of their soul. They need their conscience to be free. They need their mind to be free. They need to think free. They need to walk and live free. There's a lot of people living in this world right now with corrupted souls, and they ain't living good, and that's why they continue to do things that they don't want to do and don't even really know what they're doing. You know? Being stirred in the direction that they don't even know where they going. And I don't want to see people like that. I don't want to see nobody on earth like that. You going in a direction where you don't know whether you're going up, down, left, or right. But the only thing is you stuck in your own middle. If you say you got a good heart, you know those people out there need help in the world. Because the story goes, we really never know what people are going through. And you being kind or being yourself and being open, you could help that person that was hurt. You could change that person's life. You could change their outlook on the world. Change their mind state. Change their mindset. Make them move different. Make them live different. You have the power to do that. Everybody that's hearing my voice. You have the power to change things. No, you don't have the power to keep things the same. You have the power to change things. It's called movement. It's called energy. Use it in the correct ways. Don't use it to use people. Because that's one thing that certain people took in the world. They learn how to manipulate the spiritual world to use the physical world on humans. And it's been going on for a long time now in human history. It's sad to say, but when you know how to manipulate the elements and manipulate spirituality, oh yeah, you could really run some games on people like people are doing. I'm thinking it's okay, but no. Time will tell. Okay? Because it ain't nothing in this universe hidden. Okay? It ain't nothing hidden. It ain't nothing that something or someone ain't see. Yes, humans are used to the physical world, but there's another world living as well too. And it's surviving. You know? It's surviving. Many people don't know about it because many of us on Earth are stuck in the physical world. Or should I say the physical realm. And many people love the physical realm because going into the spiritual world for some people would be scary. It's not something that many people would want to take. But it's the thing about the spiritual world. It ain't about you taking it. It could take you. Because it ain't about believing in it or knowing it. The spiritual world was here before humans ever existed. And it will continue to keep on being here. So, as the old used to say, carry on, Watson, carry on. Because you may only get away with what you get away with for a certain amount of time. But you will catch up to yourself. You will catch up to yourself. You will. And some people get mad when certain things happen to them, but it's bigger than karma. You know? It's bigger than karma. Because you cannot think what you're doing in this thing we call life, whether it's good or bad, or negative and positive. You don't think that it's gonna circle back around at you, or you don't think that it will magnet right back at you. It may not happen today, or tomorrow, or next week. But it will come back at you because it came from you. So it will come back to its owner. That's like if you give a person love and respect, people with common sense and love and respect within them will give it right back. You know? But some people think that they could do certain things in this world and get away with it. No. And then complain. No, don't complain. Stand on what you did Live on what you did. Because if it's your mistake, you gotta live with it. Nobody could live your mistakes for you. That's your burden to carry, not others. Some people may be willing to help along the way, but at the end of the day, the majority of that burden is on you to carry. And the more you try to run away from it, the heavier it gets. So, it's rather you deal with it, you know? And for example, it's like you lying to the ones you love. You lie to the ones you love, that's painful. Because you know in your mind you lying to somebody that you say you love. But you thinking in your mind as well, as you conducting what you're doing in front of them, as you tell them your lies, as you whisper and sing your lies to them, you hoping it works. But you still knowing that you're lying. You still knowing that you're doing an awful deed to somebody that you say you love. But you continue. You continue on. That's why I always say, when some people make certain acts, they know what they're doing. Some people may be in a thing where they may not know what they're doing, of being fully conscious of themselves. But some people do know what they're doing. They know when they lying to people. They know who they lied to. They know the dirty deeds they did to somebody. You know? A lot of people in the world are soulless. And they need to find their soul. They need to cleanse themselves. You know? Make this world better. When you came in, yeah, maybe bumpy, right? But let's make it smooth. Let's get back to humans working on humans, of us making each other feel like we are living and something to live for. Because that's one thing that people forgot. We are supposed to make each other better. Okay? We are supposed to make each other grow as humans. We are supposed to push each other, give each other drive, motivation. Because that's the only way that people will get to their higher selves. But when you down in people, some people will stay down. Some people will be strong to get up, but some people will be down. I mean, I don't really like when people beat people down with words. Because it just really show how like weak you are inside. Some people you gotta really think before you speak, you know, because your words are very powerful. Just as they could hurt somebody, they may hurt you as well. You know, I'm gonna say it again. Your words are very powerful. So just as you can hurt somebody with your words, you can hurt yourself as well. Speak good of yourself. Speak good of others. Bring good energy. Bring people up. Don't beat people down. Because it will come back at you. It will. Because if somebody ain't really like forcing themselves upon you to beat you down, you shouldn't try to want to beat somebody else down really, You know, don't beat somebody up for fun. Don't do it. And I didn't really want to talk about this little Puffy trial, but I'm going to say this too. As they have it in court, guilty or non-guilty, or whether he win or lose the case, the same nonsense in the music industry is still going to be going on that they blame him for. So, you put in one person on trial, what are you solving? Because the music industry is still nasty, still dirty, still... Just let me put it like this. Everything you accuse him of, they do 10 times worse in the music industry. So, whether he win or lose the case, let's be real sensible. What did this case show all of us? What did it teach anybody? What did it do? What? Nothing. Because he's going to come out, whether he win it, give him 6 months, 9 months, his publicist, and then clean his image up, make him do the apology tour. You know how they do it. Yeah, sorry. It's a bad time in my life. I'm just hoping we all come together as one. Yeah. These celebrities can keep lying to the people over and over and over and over again. It's not whether it's for me to feel sorry for them or not feel sorry for them. I don't have no emotions towards none of them when they're in their problems with these industry people, because you're in bed with these people, okay? And when you feel to complain about them, that's when an artist want to complain about them. But to tell the whole truth about this industry, not that much artists will tell the truth. And the ones that did tell the truth about the industry, they got kicked out of the music industry, blackballed, So, I would never side with this music industry and act like they're anything good. They're dirty from the beginning until they end. And I want all of them to fall, because they're rotten and they're dirty and they're some of the biggest liars in human history. This thing is bigger than these record labels and these artists. You actually think that, some people actually think that these people are giving you the music? Nah. One of the things that they're doing is just selling an image. Making you believe some of these artists are lovers, gangsters, poets, singers, and other things, you know. And they put on a good show, a believable show. And now they even up at the ante even more nowadays, to the point where some people are really passing away. And to some people, they think that they calling that gangster. No, it's nothing gangster when people monopolize upon you killing another set of people while they're making millions upon millions when your family could hardly bury you. But they're making millions of you being in a casket. It's just like Biggie and Tupac. You know how much money people made off of Biggie and Tupac over the years since they passed away? Afeni Shakur and Valletta Wallace, do you think people really... The only people that really cared about Afeni Shakur and Valletta Wallace was their close family. But some of these people, no. They never cared that Valletta Wallace and Afeni Shakur had to cry every day after putting Tupac and Biggie down 6 feet under. We looked at them as humans and rappers and MCs, and Tupac was a poet and an actor, you know. But to his moms, he was just Tupac, her son. To Valletta Wallace, that was just Biggie, her son, Christopher. Okay? He wasn't no notorious Biggie Smalls to her. He was Christopher, what she named him. And Tupac was Tupac to his moms, what she named him. And this what a lot of people forget when you look at these people as rappers, or singers, or entertainers. You forget that some of these people that passed away, they forget that these people had a family. You know, because I'm watching people disrespect people nowadays that passed away, and I say, when has it ever became cool to diss people that transition? And that is the sickness that we need to take care of in the world, because it's a sickness when you see humans dissing people that passed away and trying to get reactions out of other people. You have to understand and overstand. Don't matter how much you may hate the person and you want to insult them. Do you know the lashing you are giving yourself when you are disrespecting a soul that has left and is not in a human vessel no more, in a human vehicle no more? Do you know the beating that you're giving yourself? No. Because if people knew the beating that they was getting, a lot of humans wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. But I will say this. We're in the WWS era. And what you eat is what you gonna get. Let me say it again. We are in the WWS era. And what you eat is what you gonna get. It's no more of them days where you thinking that it's all gravy. No. Karma's sister came back. And she got something to say and to do. Because if we're going to keep on making this world spin like this, humans, you better put your boots on, because it's going to get worse. And it's going to get to the point where you open a door that may never be closed. Okay? That's where we're heading to on Earth as humans. But that door must be closed. Because if that door opens, you playing games with life right now. When that door opens, it ain't no playing. Because people would ask why. But don't ask why when you know what it is. Don't ask why when you know what was coming. Because if you keep on playing and you think that it's okay to play, go ahead. You will get what you deserve in this world. Because there's nobody overrides this program. Many tried, and many failed. Don't think that you're seeing people with richness and wealth, gold and silver, money. It's nothing. It's not life. That's what humans probably made life to be, to exist today. That's not life. It's not. It's just what we call a system made to create chaos. A system that was made for all of us to lash out on each other. But no. No way. We must show them that we are smarter than they think we are. Because the thing is, that's the way that they use their power. In making the people believe that the people are weak. But, as many before me has said, the people could never be weak. Never. We are not weak at all, people. We are very strong together. United. Of course they'll want to see us tore up. Torn in pieces like pieces of paper. But no. Let's put it together like a puzzle. And stand on a strong foundation together. As one on this earth. Because see, the sad thing is, these government officials and these so-called leaders, right, they must understand The people don't need y'all to love each other. We do not need them to unite each other. We do not need them to live better understanding with each other. The only reason they would want to control us to keep on going. But they know if we unite as one people, that's when they sugar train stops. Everything melts. Everything falls down. But when you divide the people, they build on it. But when the people come together, they fall apart. Tricky, right? Tricky. It's tricky. But as they made the movie Mission Impossible, this mission is possible, not impossible. It's possible to bring us together as one. Ja Rastafari on that for real. Lion Love on that for real. Don't let them separate people. No matter what section of the earth you're living on. It may be a bumpy road, but no matter how bumpy the road is, we know our destination. Okay? May have mad different forks in the road. A lot of different things in the road, but you know what? We know where we gotta go. And where we're going is to a place where we could all understand each other as humans living on this earth. Don't matter your color or don't matter your religion. We're going there. All of us. Don't worry. It may be a bumpy ride, but we're gonna make it there. All of us. You know? Some people may walk there. Some people may take their bikes there. Some people might get in some Teslas. Some people might even jump in some cars. But don't worry. All of us gonna make it there together. Don't matter what your religion is. No matter what your color is. We gonna make it there to the finish line together. Don't gotta be fast. It don't gotta be slow. But with these little baby steps we take, that's how we gonna grow. That's how we gonna grow. Step by step. Learning from each other. Learning from our differences. Learning from our arguments. Learning from each other. Not thinking we better than each other. Because at the end of the day, yeah. May have somebody that could do something better than you. But if he help her and he help him or she help them, this is how we make each other better. All of us. Not dividing us. You know how much different cultures we got on this earth? You know how much smart people we got living on this earth? Unique people. It's a lot within all of us. So what's creating a division? No, no more. Because those who is creating division with the human race, they will be on the outskirts of this. Because you gotta check it out. We in the race, right? They gonna be in the stands. Okay? And they gonna be overstanding. They cheering us on. Because one day, they gonna want to be in that same race to get where we gotta get to unite as one. This is something real here. This ain't nothing for none of us to play with here on Earth. Or in this universe itself. This ain't nothing to play with. Those who want to play with it, let them play with it. Let them take the money and the gold. Let them take the riches and the materialistic things. But many others in this world as a whole, we on another mission. And we on a mission to unite all of us as one. Yes, everybody will have their own individual mind. But we will have one common understanding and overstanding with each other. Because how long and how much more we make these people separate us. This is big. This is us on Earth together. You could imagine people in Jamaica reasoning with people in Iran, or people in Jerusalem reasoning with people in America, brothers and sisters in Brazil talking to brothers in China, making each other better, making Earth better. This ain't about human greed. It's about all of us. When I say all of us too, don't you ever think that I forget about the animals and the insects. No way. Because they family. And you will never think that they don't have a place on this earth, in this universe. Because they're a powerful species as well. And I love each and every one of them. And they will carry on. As we all should carry on. As one heartbeat. One destiny, one aim, and one love. Thank you for everybody that joined this live. WWS will continue, and we pushing that line. One love in the world. Human unity all over the world. Peace and love to everybody out there. Thank you for your time and your energy. Lion love.